What's all the fuss about? You would have seen a video already when I was doing electrical stuff, and I pointed out the electrical circuit for my Starlink. That's the Outback Comms, where they're from Moranbah, who do a roof-mounted Starlink setup. So I got one of these. It's called a rugged, with the Wi-Fi and power pack in there. So that's just 48 volts down to 12 volts, and I run that off a 10 amp circuit inside the canopy. The Wi-Fi comes with these standard aerials, these little suckers, and I found that after I installed all this, that the aerials are okay. I mean, they worked between the canopy and the caravan, but the signal strength wasn't the best, particularly if the door was down. So I did have a external aerial that came with the kit. I'll talk more about that shortly. That's the Wi-Fi, I mean, it's the Starlink rugged kit with a waterproof connector kit. I've got a gland that goes through the canopy for the Starlink and for the external aerial. Now I know that the newer model Starlink kits that come from Outback Comms have the Wi-Fi mounted in here, so the only cable you'll have is a power cable from this setup inside. But anyhow, this is the kit I've got. External aerial comes with a puck. This is an old, and I might have already mentioned this, an old cel-fi aerial. That's the new one over there. This one died, so all I did was chop the top off, run the cable down through the centre there, made a little aluminium plate, sealed it all up so I can turn it up and down. Travelling it will be down, pull up a location I want to use it, there it is, up again. Give me a bit more coverage, I think. Not as neat as the newer kits, but as I say, this is what I'm dealing with. That external aerial came with about 3 or 4 metres of cable, which was a bugger. So I chopped it, and trying to get replacement fittings, it's taken about 5 months to get replacement fittings. And a local mob, Bundaberg Home Theatre, Tony Buckholt's business, sorted that out for me. And they just screw into where these little aerials are. So that's where I'm up to at the moment, just connecting that up. I'll run the cable back up, the excess cable back up inside here and connect it up. A couple of zippy ties. There we go, it's about as neat as I'm going to get it. Thirsty things on electricity. Almost 10 amps on startup when it's starting to searching for satellites. Yeah, I know. If the car's parked under trees and stuff or carport, I'm not going to get signal. You're right, absolutely right. Plenty of videos on YouTube about the pros and cons of Starlink, particularly if you're going out bush and camping and stuff, and that's the intention. Each to their own, I suppose, at the end of the day. I'm not going to pass comment one way or another. If you watched a few of my videos, you know that we don't pull up and jump straight inside the van.